Hi everybody, Matt back with you. Hope you're doing okay. Today, well, listen to that. It's very peaceful. So I'm out in the country and I'm in Haworth, or Bronte country, I suppose. Everything's known as Bronte around here. You know, Bronte waterfalls, Bronte walk, Bronte air. It's all good. We've done videos here before. We've looked at haunted Haworth and West Street being one of the most haunted streets in the UK, and of course we've been to Top Withens, the inspiration for Wuthering Heights. Today's going to be a fairly quick video. We're just having a wander around, looking at a few buildings that have taken my interest when I've passed through and I've never been to look at them. I think the ones we're looking at are abandoned. I don't think we can get in any of them, so it's just going to be a quick look, maybe a bit of history if we've got it. So yeah, this is just a quick cup of tea. We'll see you at the end. So Haworth is a stunning location, both the village itself and its outskirts, and most of the things we'll look at today are things are not necessarily on the tourist walks. So if you look at it and think, I've never seen that in Haworth, just believe me, it's there. So let's see what we can find first. I'm currently on the Railway Children Walk, and when I'm out doing things like this, I suddenly think, oh yeah, could cover the railway children and Oxenhope. The list never ends. So our first location is just ahead. I don't know how close we can get to this, but this is a ruin I've never seen before. And yep, once again, didn't put on walking boots. These may look a very different colour in a minute. So, look at this building. Guessing now probably used as stables. Worth a quick look, maybe. Very rotten building. Tiny doorway. Not going in there. Fab. It's pretty cool. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but this isn't going to be around much longer, is it? So it's a pretty cool find on the tracks. Yeah, Won't be there much longer. So let's head back into Haworth and I'll show you just some of the buildings that caught my eye. You might know them or you might not. Near to the railway station is the abandoned Mill Hay Primitive Methodist Chapel, which opened in 1870, replacing a church that had previously stood on this site. It closed its doors to its congregation in 1954. It continued for a while as an army surplus shop, but has certainly been closed for a couple of decades. It's interesting walking around to see that actually they've bricked up the windows on the bottom floor, and there's no access at all. So we'll just have a quick wander around the back and see what it looks like. Just a few streets away from the chapel, we find this building. This is the Bronte Cinema, which opened in 1923, so 100 years ago. Now it closed in 1956 as a cinema, and pretty much since then has been used as a scrappers, but as you can see from these pictures, there are still inside some of the elements of when it was a cinema that exist. Now I'm not sure it is even today still used as a scrappers, but it is all sealed up as well. So again, we'll just have a little walk up the side and around the back, just so you can see what it looks like. But that's certainly a building I would quite like to look inside one day. Back down onto the main road, and just to the left here, look at this, it's an old abandoned shop, an old video rental shop. Anybody any memories of ever getting any videos out of here? Comment, let me know, be interested to know. So that's kind of the end of the buildings to show you, but let's just have a 30-second whiz around Haworth. So I always try and visit the graveyard in the centre of Haworth. There's so much history just here. And the grave I always seem to end up at is the Stone Infant. Of course, back 150, 200 years ago, 40% of children in Haworth died before they were 6 years old. There are many children buried here. But this one is carved by Joseph Heaton, whose children are in the grave. It was interesting to see this name on a gravestone, John Sager. I don't think it's the same one, but John Sager was a famous murderer and poisoner from Haworth, which might also be another story to cover another day. So we finish our visit today at a Stranger Things fish and chip shop. Okay, there we go. So just a few buildings scattered across Haworth that got my attention, including that one just there. So I hope you've enjoyed this very quick spin through these buildings, and yeah, if you're interested in my other Haworth videos, I'll put the screenshots up of what you need to look for. You might certainly be interested in the haunted Haworth one, especially as it's nearly Halloween. Let's see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye. So if you are interested in my other Haworth videos, these are what you need to look for, including Haunted Haworth, where we track down the ghosts of Haworth, including Lily Cove. We then headed to Stanbury, just on the outskirts of Haworth, to explore the abandoned Griff Mill ruin. And finally, we went in the footsteps of Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights to Top Withins. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. We'll see you soon, guys.